Hello and welcome to the Fit to Transform podcast, where you learn how to train and diet effectively and, most importantly, how to maintain those results for life, once and for all. I'm Nikias Tomasiello, a transgender training and nutrition coach working online with anyone who's ready for a true lifestyle transformation, anywhere they may be in the world. As a friendly reminder, any and all information provided is for educational purposes only. You should consult with your doctor before implementing any changes to your diet and exercise program. With that disclaimer out of the way, thank you for being here. Now grab yourself a cup of tea or pre-workouts and enjoy. Welcome back to Mini Mindset Musings, which from now on I'll refer to simply as Triple M. And in this second episode, I want to answer the question, how do you get back on track? And I put on track in quotation marks in the title because I personally don't like this phrase. It implies that fitness is a train on a fixed track, and if you can't follow that track, then you fail. This in turn encourages all or nothing thinking, like, my training program includes 3 days, so if I can only do 2 this week, then I failed. And I do not believe that fitness is a train on a fixed track. Fitness is a lifestyle, and lifestyles change and evolve. I'm sure you're not following the same lifestyle you did as a primary school kid, or when you were at university, or before you got married and had kids. It doesn't mean that any of those old lifestyles are good or bad. They were just different. So first off, you don't need to get back on track because there is no track. The sooner you understand this, and I mean really understand it, the sooner you stop falling off track, because changes of plans aren't failures, but just you pivoting and adapting to any given situation so as to keep at least some form of fitness within your lifestyle. However, I'm not going to end the podcast here because I know that it's really discouraging to be in a position in which you haven't been to the gym for 2 weeks or more, you haven't tracked a single macro, or you haven't kept track of your nutrition in whatever way works for you, if it's not calorie and macro tracking, and you haven't really been paying all of that attention to your food quality, and you feel frustrated, disheartened, and sluggish. Right now, you need to stop letting the past hold power over you. And I know I typically suggest to learn from the past. I recorded an entire short podcast episode on this, which was episode 26, What If You Messed Up? But there's a time and a place to learn from the past, and this is not it for you. You've been dwelling on the past for way too long. Man, you're doing it right now. You're thinking, a month ago I was doing so well and now I haven't even looked at my gym shoes since. So trying to learn from the past needs to wait because right now the past is holding you back. Instead, number 1, focus on the present. So what if you haven't been consistent with your goals for however long? That's past you. You need to focus on present and future you right now. Importantly, part of focusing on the present includes forgetting about your previous training program and diet, at least temporarily. And that's a good segue into number 2, which is pick one, diet or training. I don't care which one it is. Choose the one that you know will make you feel better physically and mentally, and the one that will help you gain momentum so that eventually you can get back to both nutrition and training, if that's what you want to do. Now, some people can do a little bit of both at the same time, even when they're in this stage, when they need to regain momentum. It's really up to you to decide what's best. Then you get number 3, which is set one goal that's training or nutrition related that's going to make you feel proud of yourself. When you set this goal, focus on today, not the next 2 days, the whole week, or any longer period of time. It's not the right time to do that yet. You need to ask yourself, what can I do today to feel proud of myself? This is your get out of the fitness funk goal of the day. And I'm going to give you two practical examples. For nutrition, you can set a goal of making one meal to be proud of. It's not a full day of meal prep. You don't need to track anything. It's literally just one meal you can be proud of. Personally, I really like it to be your first meal of the day because it sets you up for the entire day. And I find that a lot of clients often gain momentum and decide to do a little bit more than just one meal, even on day one. But it really doesn't matter what meal it is as long as it makes you feel proud. And it does not need to be complicated to make you feel proud. I don't care if it's a porridge sachet with some hot water from the kettle, a banana, and a protein shake, or a 5-star Michelin meal that took you 4 hours to make. However, I do recommend keeping it simple, whatever simple means to you right now, because regaining momentum is already freaking hard enough without setting yourself a ceiling high standard. Now, for the training example, the goal would be to move. Again, keep it simple. It could be a longer walk than you've been doing of late. It could be one set of push-ups to failure. It could be going to the gym to walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes so that you reacquaint yourself with the place, not from the place. Anyway, as I said earlier, depending on the person, you may feel more motivated by doing something for both nutrition and training at the same time, even in this phase. That's a-okay by me, as long as whatever you do accomplishes this one goal. It helps you regain momentum. Once you have that momentum, that's when you can dust off your old training program and diet, and you can start to reintroduce one, the other, or both. And when I say one, the other, or both, I mean your program, your training program, and or your diet, as gradually as is appropriate for you. But this is not going to happen unless you really understand what I told you at the start of this episode, that fitness is a lifestyle, not a train. Because if you don't internalize this truth, then you'll keep telling yourself, what's the point of doing one set of push-ups? If I can't do my usual 3-hour-long weekly workouts, then it's not going to make any difference. And as a result of that kind of mindset, you keep doing absolutely nothing. And as a result of this, you'll keep doing absolutely nothing. You keep doing exactly what you've been doing for the past however long, because you're stuck in this all or nothing mindset fueled vicious cycle. Of course, one set of push-ups isn't going to make a massive difference to your physique or your health or whatever your goal may be. The point is that it's more realistic than 3-hour-long workouts. The point is that it fits your lifestyle better right now, at least temporarily. The point is that it's giving you the momentum that you need to get back to the program that you were following before. And that's how you make fitness a part of your lifestyle again. You focus on the present, you choose one goal for training, or one goal for nutrition, or one goal for both that you accomplish just today, and you build up from there. That is how you do it. You are very welcome. And that's a wrap for today's podcast. As usual, you'll find all of the links in the show notes. So if you want to DM me or email me, if you want to apply for online coaching, for which I'm still accepting new clients, everything will be detailed in the show notes below. As always, thank you so much for gifting me some of your precious time. You could be listening to literally anything else, and you chose me, which makes me so, so happy. I can't put it into words how happy and fulfilled it makes me, because if it didn't, I wouldn't be recording this podcast for you. And with that, until next time. Lastly, If you want to support the podcast and help me reach more people, please leave a 5-star rating or review on any podcast platform that you're using. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.